Greetings, gamers. Welcome, role players. I'm Jonathan Pruitt of WebDM.
And I'm Lindy.
How you doing today, Lindy?
I'm doing spiffy. I'm so ready to roll on this, the big premiere episode of RPGN. And, you know, Pruitt, there are so many amazing games going on right now that so many great characters. You'd have to cast Time Stop to catch them all.
Boy, don't I know it. I'm in like 6 games right now. And how many are you in?
Not enough. More like a dozen, but, you know, I'm an addict, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, and I don't know about you. I didn't have Time Stop memorized today. So that's where RPGN comes in, your #1 source for tabletop RPG action. We've got clips from the most amazing games in the streams from the RPG community for you today. Maybe you watched some of these games already. Maybe you haven't seen them, and this is going to be your first time.
Damn straight. It's easy to be the #1 source when you're the only source, Pruitt.
Yeah, it's easy to win gold in that race.
Now, let's make an athletics check and kick down the door and check out some of the biggest, most hilarious moments from the last week in tabletop gaming.
All right, let's kick things kicked off with the Legends of Evantris over on Twitch. What's at stake is either the best Dracula impression ever or the worst Christopher Walken. Let's get to it.
This is, I don't recommend doing circular dungeons. It's very difficult for Fog of War. Why am I speaking? Okay.
DM in your Dracula voice from now on.
Always.
I will DM roll a perception check.
I'm a great Dracula, guys.
Someone was saying that that's your Christopher Walken impression.
Whoa.
That was a great Christopher Walken.
So wow, yes, it's right there. It's you've seen the sort of bars, the metal, and then you hit the watch. And the wind it's howling so much, it's loud. And the lightning is so bright every time it flashes. That's what you say.
Come for the shitty drawn maps and stay for the amazing impression.
Suddenly you see it's on the map, it's a hallway, it looks like a huge penis. Roll for initiative. In this episode of Find the Penis, you'll win a custom dice bag and a voicemail from either Dracula or Christopher Walken.
Seamless, it's seamlessly.
This is why they pay me the no bucks to DM.
Yes, that impression was fairly draining.
Sucks the life right out of you. Anyway, Pruitt, listen, I've got a fever, and the only cure is the look on this GM's face as the party explores the Sunless Citadel. And this clip from the Goblin Cave on Twitch.
Have we tried looking at the spear to see if maybe that's a key?
Yes, let's investigate my
DM
spear.
made a face. The DM made a face.
Whoops.
I know I have a terrible DM poker face.
I've been told I have a pretty good DMO face. But over at the DM of Forged at the table on Twitch, he channels the Duke in this next clip, Pilgrim.
He scoops up this. It's got stuff on it, but it's a low, flat-brimmed hat, kind of like a Texas bluesman styled hat. If you're familiar with like Stevie Ray Vaughan and those guys, and he puts it on. Well, if you would have just sat there and said that it was the Grim that sent you, little partner, I would have come along without any trouble. So you're the ones I'm supposed to escort out of here and get you to that statue thing there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Well, then why didn't you just say it? You didn't have to sit there and sock me one or lift me up and manhandle me or nothing like that.
All we had to do was kiss you on the forehead and give you some liquor?
My what?
Well, I'd say bravo to that. Not quite Rio Bravo, but bravo all the same.
Well, let's remove our cowboy hats and roll this next clip from Scraticus's channel where the players just can't handle some of the boat names. Well, if his ship is sunk at the Chum Guzzler, I will provide you with another ship for my fate, perhaps the Aquadesiac or such. But the Chum Guzzler is a very good vessel.
I've heard good things about the Chum Guzzler.
I have pirate boat names.
I'm just really unfamiliar with.
Yeah, Lindy, you really took those boat names on a 5K pun run. And in this clip from Uncanny Adventures, the party joins in the race in pursuit of a homeless guy who is really, really fast.
Yes, you can run after him and try to tackle him. So you can roll an athletics check to see if you can tackle him.
Heck yeah, I got a 10.
You got a 10. Let's see how Entrellis does.
I think it's nat 20. Watch.
Oh, it might be. It might be.
Knowing Jeanette's rolls.
Okay.
I'm too springy for you young kids to catch.
Well, you're not going to get me. All right, so this will be great. Haha!
I knew it.
Oh my god! Natural 20.
What the heck?
So Entrellis sees you coming. You leap at him to tackle him, and he goes, "No, no, no!" And like he gets like 2 steps forward from where you expected him to be, and you go face first into the water.
Ugh. I don't even know what to say to that.
He goes, and he's still running.
Well, Pleadle, I'd say don't call the nat 20 and underestimate the power of fate.
Or a hobo. Never underestimate hobos.
Quick.
Now, maybe it's just the crew over at Dice Camera Action, but how many times does this happen to you? Your party throws a magic bomb into the mouth of a dragon turtle, and the resulting explosion might destroy their ship and kill them all.
Go! Go! All right, Captain Ordame tries to get the ship going as fast as it can out of this strait.
We're still not in the clear.
That thing bit me.
All right, you see a big flash of blue energy underneath the water that seems to swell up like a balloon being inflated deep below. And the water just pushes outward, and then there's a huge white explosion that erupts from the strait up into the air, throwing water high into the sky.
Evelyn grabs Paulton.
Same.
All right, the ship is just sort of blown forward on this great swell of water. And just thrust so that its bow comes up out of the water completely, and only the back end of the ship is even touching the sea. And with masterful aplomb, the crew, under the guidance of Captain Ortame, surfs this wave for about half a mile before the ship settles calmly outside the Bay of Chult. I just pushed us forward a whole bunch. Speedrun tactics. You're welcome.
But what if Captain Oldame had had a peach?
Now, let's not compare apples to oranges here, or just fruits in general. We all know that oranges are the best at preventing scurvy on the high seas.
Yeah, quite. But I do pity the fool that doesn't appreciate this clip from the Expendable Crew, where a player portrays a female version of Mr. T. So drink your milk and check out this, sucker.
Are we prepared? I think Raina has definitely proven herself to be Hannibal, because he always did great disguises.
I'm Face.
Yeah. Okay, I'll quit distracting.
Oh, pity the fool!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! And you changed it into Fricka. I love it. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that was certainly something.
Mm-hmm.
In this next clip from Trapped in the Birdcage, we see how everyone should react when they make an intelligence check. You dab, and then you proclaim your genius to the world.
Okay. Oh, got the first. 20 plus 2. Rolled a 20. I am the smartest man alive. So.
Turns out a little dab will do you. Here's a dramatic clip from Power Score RPG. In the final battle of the Tomb of Annihilation, the legendary Lich Asirarak casts Power Word Kill on Rain.
Rain, make this as a con save.
Oh no.
All right. That's 19 total.
Okay. Let me make sure I get this right.
Hold on. I'm gonna give Rain a +3 to that.
Ooh. So that's 22 total?
22, page 2. It is a concept. Alright, so we're doing... Oh, sorry. 22. Do you have 100 hit points or fewer?
Do I have how many hit points or fewer?
100 hit points or fewer?
Oh, heck yeah.
You die.
Oh, no.
Fantastic.
He just looks at you and he says, "Die!" and power word kill. You actually failed the save. And you die.
No death saving throws?
No.
The end comes for us all as the entropy of the universe closes in.
That's right, Pruitt. Death and taxes are the two inevitables. But maybe you've heard of a little show called Critical Role? In this next clip, Laura Bailey as Jester is used to having a lot of money and tries her best to play it cool about finding 200 gold.
Gold in the pouch, she said.
200 gold!
That's a lot of money. For all of us.
That is a really good amount of money. 200 gold is a lot of money, you guys.
Yes.
Expecting more?
Well, I mean, when we left, you know, I had a lot more than that. But, you know, it's because, you know, I'm growing up and we probably are learning about how to spend money better, so she's teaching me probably that 5,000 gold is not needed every time.
She gave you 5,000 gold before?
I really thought there was going to be more money in here.
Maybe did you tell her that you were out of money?
I did tell her that.
And this is all she sent.
But you know what? That's totally fine.
And I think someone rolled a 9. But we're going to keep this train over in Mercerville. In the next clip from Life on Mard, geek legend Matt Mercer's character gets killed, and one of his own catchphrases is used against him.
I am going to smile with blood in my teeth because she slapped me. And I'm going to say, oh no. No, you don't. I have waited far too long for this. And I'm going to turn and look at Marduk right in the eyes. I have only one last decision to make, Marduk. And lean in really close and just say, how do I want to do this? And I'm going to put my hand on his chest, and you start seeing black energy show up. And as I'm looking right in his eyes, I'm going to shoot a shadow bolt directly through his heart.
Well, Bon Jovi would certainly be proud.
Indeed, Matt Mercer was shot through the heart, and the opera geek is to blame. But let's travel down to the land between two rivers, where the bad boy Grant himself lays down another sick promo.
Grant, you knew I was going to end with you because I got to see what you're bringing this week. How are you, my man?
You know, Web DM Jim, here in the land between two rivers, my goblin cleric makes every spine start to shiver, and he leaves all the ladies' lips a quiver. For all those who think these promos are getting old, just remember that around my waist it's 12 pounds of solid gold. Tonight we're going to cast spells, raid all 9 hells, take names of every devil and every demon, and leave every fan our names a-screaming. I want all you Grant maniacs watching on the Twitch and reading on the Twitters to know that when Bad Boy Grant is in the building, woo! Showtime!
Hell yeah. All right.
Boy, that is his nature. But I just want to wonder, where's Mean Gene Okerson? Anyway, I should roll him up as a character. Well, meanwhile, over in Encounter Roleplay, the group comes upon a room full of body parts soaking in formaldehyde.
That's definitely like a human hand, right? That's human genitalia. There's like strange, like the eyes are all different colors and sizes. It's just like a collection of them in a giant pickle jar. So it doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to the people in which the body parts were taken from.
Mm-hmm. Well, this room is a nightmare. Anybody want to get out of here?
Are we sure that wasn't Call of Cthulhu? Because I think I need a sanity check after that.
Well, Lindy, that's just encounter RP.
True. Okay then. Well, everyone should roll a perception check, because here's a character named Cucumber and is being a bit of a problem player, and by God, he flips a table.
Me. No.
Yeah,
It was her turn. She didn't take her turn. I was doing.
The chat said that you definitely aren't paying attention.
It's
true.
I was trying to get it.
Just get your shit together. Okay?
I swear to God. I swear. Give me the table. Give me the table. Give me the table.
Right in front I watched your.
Maybe next time they should just pass the salt. And welcome to the party, pal. In this clip, their DM fails to describe a naked lady in quite graphic detail. Viewer discretion is advised.
The ladies, come on down. See, as a gay guy, I don't really know how to describe, like, what's the nice bit about them getting undressed, so imagine that yourselves. All them bits are exactly the way that you like them, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Oh, I'm talking, Matt. I'm almost there.
Holy shit, Matt. You're doing all my descriptions of female bits in all my games forever.
Oh my.
Well, we start to wrap up the show this week with our most somber segment, Rest in Pieces. And return to Greyhawk, Nilly, played by NPC Bree, gives an emotional farewell to the brave Luciano.
Eccentric men oft die alone in stride. Luciano made no exception there. His love for us was what was testified, a sacrifice in which we can't compare. With coin in hand and favored stein of wine, he fought with us. He fought on our behalf. He cured our wounds and made sure we were fine. Heroic strength worth more than bardic paragraphs. We say goodbye with bittersweet farewell. Oli Damara's priest who fought off Uz. Luciano Venturi, the fates foretell. Your story will have the fullness of buzz. You are truly the hero our Earth needs, and we will fight to sow your seeds.
Are you cutting onions in
No,
here?
you're cutting onions.
Okay. And on this final clip from Adventures in the Trackless Sea, an NPC falls to his doom, along with that annoying golden skull from the Tomb of Annihilation.
Kame, and then Dagger, and then Tess, then Slim, and then Chunk. Chunk? I'm trying to remember who's Chunk.
There is an N in there. It's Chung. I checked the module.
Okay. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought it because I wanted to read it.
I want to summon Storm Menthins, so those things are cool.
Oh,
when
no.
you're using them.
I didn't know that they were in the module. I assumed that they were just NPCs you made up to hang out with Tess.
The Roland goes across, and the skull harasses him enough that he actually slips off the rope and falls.
Does the safety harness catch him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pullman.
I'm like, you got it, buddy.
It gives him a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
At disadvantage, and he rolled 1. His weight seems to snap it, and you hear the skull go, "Way to go, fuckface!" They both fall.
Can I jump over and grab him midair and make it to the other side?
You don't have enough time.
Oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
Shit.
He falls into the lava. Gone. The skull, it just disappears.
Well. Hope she can take a loan out at the tavern.
You hear a harmonica play as it like it zooms in on the lava where he fell, and it turns black and white. And you just hear like the
Always double check your safety harness, folks. And that, friends, is our week in gaming. We hope you enjoyed this, the maiden voyage of the USS RPGN here on Twitch. Make sure you come back next week where we'll be back at it, taking you through all of the critical hits, the most tragic deaths, and hilarious moments in tabletop gaming.
But what about you, patient viewer? If you have a clip you'd like to share or a game that you'd love and you'd like to see featured on RPGN, why don't you hit us up over at the WebDM Facebook or over on Twitter at WebDM Show. We would love to hear from you.
We want to send out a huge thanks to Sean McGovern at PowerScore RPG for digging through so many hours of awesome games all over the net, and also to Brandon Herbert from War Eagle Keep for producing the show and making us look ever so beautiful.
So from all of us here at RPGN, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jonathan Pruitt.
And I'm Lindy, and this has been RPGN. Stay classy, gamers.
And as we always say, may the dice ever roll in your favor.